welcome back to Anime Reviews, even though we're not talking about any anime, but we are reviewing things that are nerdy, and we're nerdy about them. You don't see it here, but we have a lot of Ghostbusters stuff around. I know, it's all my anime nerdy stuff because that's what everybody knows me for, but I have regular nerdy stuff too. I swear. I swears. There we go. There you go.
Wearing an unlicensed nuclear accelerator on his back.
Okay. All right, so now that we've gotten that bit of copyright out of the way. Yeah.
Please don't demonetize.
So first and foremost, I just want to go ahead and say to Sony, you got some balls. And also to everyone that was at New York Comic Con for the Ghostbusters Afterlife panel. Number one, fuck you, I'm jealous. And number two, I got to give props to you guys for not leaking anything. Holy
Clap
shit.
on that.
It's been 1 week.
No spoilers. I have heard nothing. I have seen nothing. Nothing.
It's been all right, anyway.
1 week since you talked about it.
So we're going to discuss pros and cons, and there's a lot of pros and not a lot of cons going on right now.
True.
There's plenty of conventions, just not cons.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, the first thing is everyone who saw it is keeping quiet about spoilers, and apparently the surprises are amazing.
Yes.
Once again, good on the fans. Props, guys. I love that you guys are keeping mum about this. That's beautiful. While there haven't been spoilers, there have been some non-spoiler kind of reviews and things. Also,
Yeah.
I have checked on Rotten Tomatoes, and currently it's only got a critic score, but it's a critic score in the mid 80s. There's been like 26 something reviews, and like 6 of them have been rotten, but everything else is all fresh. So it's got a very certified fresh rating right now. People are really enjoying this, and those who saw it were like, holy shit, you got to go watch this movie. A lot of them are. Sony let the movie be seen a month early.
Yep. Cast and everything were there.
What is going on? Okay. Spoilers, if you haven't seen Venom 2 real quick, go watch that.
Who are you? Your offspring. Offspring? Yes, we recall replicating.
Okay, now that you're back, Sony is putting Venom in the MCU, and now they're letting Ghostbusters be seen early? What?
Sony. What the fuck?
Now you can complete the triumvirate. Just push the date back for Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City, and throw some more money at the CGI. For the love of God, throw some more money at the CGI.
Please.
All right.
Hello, Sonic.
Sound design improvements was one thing that we heard a lot about.
Like fully upscaled mastery on this one.
No,
so
they didn't change them.
They didn't change the sounds.
About the original
they just upped the volume.
The quality has overall.
The quality
improved.
has definitely they've kind of tweaked it to make it more.
Because sound design technology over the last almost 40 years has significantly.
So
improved.
it's Dolby Digital worthy.
Dude, we're 3 years away from Ghostbusters turning 40.
I know.
That's
I'm wondering if that's going to be when the sequel comes out, because Jason Reitman has set this up to be full-on sequel status.
Well,
this is his franchise starter.
To continue the universe, not necessarily sequel status. It has the possibility to continue.
It definitely has the possibility, but I think Jason and Ivan are kind of waiting until they kind of see what happens.
Let's get the public's reaction first.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see what the fans think.
All right. So practical effects and on the ghosts confirmed. Now the terror dogs I know have 3 different forms. They have the normal terror dog form from Zool and whatnot, and they have an astral form now as well. So it's like a ghostly form that is CG, and then of course they have their possessor form where they're possessing whoever it is. Of course, Paul Rudd is always a pro.
But one thing we do have to talk about with Paul Rudd at any given time is what is up with him and Baskin Robbins? Comment down below if you know the speculation between Paul Rudd and Baskin Robbins, are they together?
Is there a
Okay.
conspiracy here?
Yeah, is there a conspiracy? Comment below.
Help us
We
weed
wanna
this
know.
out. We want to know.
Baskin Robbins always finds out.
Baskin Robbins always finds out, bro.
No doubt. No doubt.
No doubt. All right. Apparently there's huge nostalgia. Some of the buzz that we're getting around
Oh my
here.
God.
A
So much
lot of
apparently.
nostalgia going on in this movie. So really looking forward to that because it's properly paying homage to the first movie.
Mhm.
And then of course opens up the universe for more possible Ghostbusters movies in the future.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing in a way, but
Mhm.
they say you can't have too much of a good thing. I'm like, yeah, you can, because eventually that thing gets ruined by someone else. So just saying. All right. Rewatching the 1984 movie is not necessary to watch and enjoy this
No.
movie, but it is helpful. And let's be honest, going back and watching the original Ghostbusters, if that's your homework assignment, that's the best freaking homework I've ever had. Like,
A++.
where was that when I was in school? Where was that when I was in school?
A+. Seriously, I would ace this every time.
I wanna do this. And then of course, the Stay Puft money. Let's talk about the
Yes,
Stay
the
Puft
little,
minis. We saw
the
those.
little mini Stay Puffs that are basically
Jamocha.
frying themselves on a s'more.
I
Oh my God.
I love how silly and adorable and also kind of creepy that whole thing was, because
do
it was just
too.
great. Oh man,
And
Jamocha.
them riding on a Roomba? Oh,
I hope it's Michael Reeves' Roomba, so that when it bumped into anybody, we heard, "Oh God, why?" or Lily Pichu just cursing random obscenities. This is like,
right.
why
right.
did you create me? Why am I here? Just to suffer. All right.
You pass butter. Oh God.
Oh God. Okay, so cons. Apparently it's got a slow start. It takes about
it
two,
takes about 20 minutes.
20
before
minutes for it
kicks
to
off.
kick off. But the other good news is that once it kicks off, like,
It doesn't stop. And
it
see,
does not stop. So
that's the thing about the way Jason Reitman does films.
roller coaster.
If he does roller coaster filming. Like he builds up because he wants to build what he's got story wise until he reaches that point in the axis, and then he drops you. But he doesn't stop. It's turns, twists, and every which way.
All right.
So,
Sadly, this is more of a bummer than it is a con. No Rick Moranis.
no Rick Moranis.
Yeah, I mean that is kind of a bummer, but to be fair, I kind of expected it.
I mean, yeah, he hasn't gotten back in.
Hold on. What if we're being trolled and Rick is in there for a short cameo and they got us with this?
That would
All right,
totally
I'm not
be something.
tempering my expectations and I'm not getting my hope up. I'm still going with there's no Rick Moranis in here. But if you fuckers show us.
Dude,
and stick around. Guys, stick around. Apparently there's 2 post-credit scenes. 2 in this movie. Okay. So, man, Marvel changed the cinema industry. We get more scenes even in the credits.
Right? Like, what the fudge, man?
Also, you should
Come
stick
on.
around for the credits just to pay just to pay love to everybody that worked really hard on this film.
Yeah.
All right. And yes, another con. We didn't get to see it.
What the fudge? Where was the ticket?
How
was
dare
it lost
you?
in the mail?
How dare
Did we
you?
not get this? What the fudge?
How dare you, Sony?
How dare you, sir? I said good day.
I said good day,
seriously,
sir. Anyway.
we would have totally spent the money, gone up there, and done the whole kit and caboodle.
Again, these are pretty good cons to have.
Yeah.
We have to wait a month.
Yeah. A whole month. This is malarkey.
Actually, less than a month now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we. Oh man, I should. Don't we have a Ghostbusters countdown timer? Isn't there a countdown timer at some point?
I feel as though there is a clock somewhere. I think it's actually on the Ghostbusters page. So if you're looking for the countdown till it, you could go to the Facebook Ghostbusters page, and they actually have a clock, I believe. At least I want to say it, I do. That's probably counting down to the days and time.
So another con: there are no Nikes for the Statue of
There-
Liberty.
there are no
Even
Nikes
after
for the
all
Statue of
these
Liberty.
years. We've had 30 years. You couldn't pat her feet.
Seriously, Egon would have done this
Mhm.
unless
Saying.
I'm wondering if he died before
I
finishing.
don't care if they don't make them in her size. You could have done it by now.
I feel
We
so.
have the technology.
Come on.
Anyway. It doesn't tie in with the video game.
It does not tie in with a video game at all. It really makes me sad about that because, according to Dan Aykroyd himself, who basically wrote these films, said, "Look, this is 3 for me. This is 1, 2, and 3, but it's not canon apparently, which sucks so badly because
Now
I know my brother and we have played these games religiously so much.
I still have it on my PC.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And yeah,
I have it. I had to grab it from the Epic store because Epic Games is the one that had it. Anyway, so do you want some potentially good, potentially bad news?
drop it.
I just found out today there's another Ghostbusters game in the works, and it's being done by the same people that did Friday the 13th, which is okay because Friday the 13th was okay, but they also did the Predator game that everybody hated and everyone stopped playing. Yeah. So, not really sure how I feel about this. Hope they don't mess it up.
Right.
It has the potential to be a good game.
I mean, if they're doing it like you're trying to find a ghost and capture the ghost in question and then X'd out and that
Phasmophobia style Ghostbusters.
yeah, kind of Phasmophobia.
Style.
That's what I was thinking.
That'd be pretty dope.
I could get behind that.
I like that.
I can get behind that.
Dude,
that's
if
a
we
good
had
idea.
Phasmo Ghostbusters, that'd be dope.
If that's the way you're wanting to go, I would totally get behind that.
Amazing. I'm so down for that. Okay. We've seen the trailer. There's a lot. Oh, okay. Keeping in Ghostbusters New York Comic Con stuff. Did you see Adam Savage show up with his proton pack?
I didn't.
I watched that today, and he had like a really pimped out it took him 3 full weeks to make this thing. He had so much crazy detail, and he came in and he showed it to the cast and crew, and he walked around the convention and took pictures of people. And he had his own, I mean, it's Adam Savage, we're not surprised here. He had his own custom flight suit with Savage on it, and he had the appropriate patch that even Jason Reitman was like, so many people get the Ghostbusters patch wrong, and it was correct on his, and I'm like, yeah. But this man could get his hands on a robot dog. I'm not surprised he has a proper proton pack. But the thing is, he built it himself. So he may have bought the parts, but he put them together. There was some assembly required. Batteries not included. And he straight up had LEDs and shit in there for it too. And it's not just simply that he had the pack. He had functional goggles that you could actually see out of. Yeah. And to top it all off, he added some of the he has some of the add-ons to it from the game as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and when you heat up the stick, it actually pops out like it's supposed to.
Nice.
That was some crazy stuff, bro. I saw that. I was like, I'm gonna have to send you the video. It's really cool.
Dope.
But yeah, dude. Him and Jason just geeking out about the proton pack is definitely a big deal. Any other comments, thoughts about the trailers, anything like that? Last minute thoughts about this movie. It looks really good, and I have a lot more. It looks really
good. There's a lot of hope for this, for sure. You've got the original cast coming back. Yep. Very much nods, from my understanding, to Egon. God rest that man's soul. But yes, there's so much love, and then I loved the nod to Dan Aykroyd's character with Ray's Occult Bookstore, which
closed.
They actually did. I feel as though that's the only real nod to 2, because there's no talks of having Oscar. So no Oz Venkman. Where's my Oz Venkman? Give me my Oz Venkman.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if Janine is married to
Egon in this one, or
Louis Tully,
or Louis? Oh yeah. Wow, yeah. I'm wondering.
Maybe she's Janine Tully.
Ooh.
And the only reason the house was able to stay, the farm and everything was able to stay even without Egon being able to keep the lights on most of the time, had a lot to do with Louis handling the taxes.
It could be, but my question is,
that'd be a nice nod to Louis. I hope we at least get some love for Louis in there, you know?
I feel as though that's the case, but I'm wondering a few things, like if this was because in the beginning of 1, when their third mortgage on the house, I'm wondering if that's
Well,
not
that was not Egon's place.
that was Dan's that was Dan Aykroyd's
That was
character.
Ray's. That was Ray's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if Ray gave him the house in question.
It is possible. But guys, those are just our theories. Let us know what yours are down in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, or dislike it if you disliked it. You can send us all sorts of mean comments down below, just so long as you leave us a comment. You know, it's appropriate. Hate on us all you want.
And jump on board the conspiracy theory about Baskin Robbins and Paul Rudd. It's a thing. I'm making it a thing. Make it the thing. Hashtag
Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Here we are. Who'd have thought? Not me. So yeah, that's our thoughts on the Ghostbusters stuff. We're hoping that it turns out just as wonderful as the trailers have been so far. I'm really looking forward to it. And see you on the other side, Ray.